Now while you're watching this video, please remember to like, share this video, subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon for notifications of future videos. Thank you. Well, hello there, welcome back to my channel, guys. Now at the timing of this video, it would be July 7th, July 9th rather, 2021, Friday, July 9th, 2021. No, it is actually night by the time I'm recording this video, right? I'm still at work and about to leave. This is the second video that I've recorded at work. I'm trying to meet my quota. Last week, which is 5 videos per week. Last week I missed my quota and I'm trying to make up back for that in this week, right? By giving 6 to 7 videos, but I won't make it to 7, so 6 will have to work, right? Now, this is a short video. As you can see, as the title suggests, can a woman be pastor? This is what we want to talk about in this video. Can a woman be a pastor or bishop? Right? Now, in answering your question, when it comes to a pastor and bishop, it is two complete different things. Now, I had struggled for a long time as a Christian, right? Because in my mind, I was the kind of person, how I understand the scripture to be. Before now, I saw the office of pastor as a place that is not supposed to be for women. This is how I looked at it naturally, that the role of a pastor, it's not for women, and I held on to this dearly. But I had one major problem, right, that used to bother my mind when I look at the state of the church and I realize how women, there is like double, if not more, the amount of women in church in comparison to men. And I asked myself the question, if this is supposed to strictly be reserved for men, and when it comes to the call of God, men, we are lagging behind. And to me, if it is up to men alone to serve as pastor, it seemed to me like the gospel, like the gospel would basically perish then, so to speak, or die. The gospel would die out. Because you hardly have any men, right, in the church these days. I've been to church where I can count like even on my 5 fingers how many men are there. Men is really lagging behind, and it never made sense to me, and there are times I used to baffle and I struggle with it, because part of me wants to believe that women can do it, but based on my understanding of the scriptures at that time, I was saying to myself, no, it is not for women. But I was very in a state of confusion. I used to question God about it a lot of times. Until one day I was actually in a bus and I was thinking at the subject while I think I was heading to work or leaving from work. And then something came to my mind as if a force. I don't know where it came from, you know. Something was telling me, look at the definition, the Greek definition of pastor, and look at the Greek definition of bishop. And when I did that, I'm saying to myself, whoa, based on the definition of a pastor, right? Looking at the Greek, I am going to show you the definition, and I'll put on the screen the definition of a pastor. The definition of a pastor, which I'm putting on the screen now, guys. It means in the Greek, it appears only once, it seems, in the Greek. The word, or in the New Testament, the word pastor has only ever been mentioned once in the New Testament. Right? However, it is translated, it comes from a Greek word that is pronounced poimen. Right? It is translated 15 times in the KJV as shepherd. Actually 17 times as shepherd and once as pastor, and that is in Ephesians chapter 1, Ephesians 4 verse 11. And so the definition of it, you know, is basically a shepherd. So a pastor is basically a shepherd then, so to speak, right? And Ephesians 4 verse 11 tell you that God gave some to be apostles, some prophets, some evangelists, some pastors and some teachers, right? Until we all come to unity of the faith, right? Now all of these gifts is to be in operation until we have all come into the unity of the faith, and we are not all yet united. Hence every one of these offices or gifts supposed to still be applicable in this day and age. Now nowhere in the New Testament does it tell us that the office of a shepherd, right, or pastor, it is reserved only to men. Nowhere does it suggest this. At no given time it tell you that a pastor can only be a man, right? At no point in time it says this. So because it doesn't say this, it doesn't even show you in the New Testament where only men alone was called as pastor. As a matter of fact, it doesn't show you any record of any person that is recorded to be a pastor. As I said, the translation pastor only occurs once in Ephesians 4 verse 11. So with so little evidences or so little information, there is no way we can say that the office of pastor, is reserved only for men. No. However, when it comes to a bishop, that's a total different story, right? The word bishop in the Greek, I'm going to have a look at it for you guys. Bishop in the Greek, it is translated bishopric, translated it is bishopric is you found that in Acts 1 verse 20, right? It's basically the same thing as a bishop. And you find bishop, hold on guys. So the word bishop now is translated 7 times. It is used 7 times, right? In the New Testament. We look at 1 Timothy 3 verses we are going to look at 1 Timothy 3, and we are going to look at Titus chapter 1, right? Beginning at 1 Timothy chapter 3, and we are going to see what we can gather about bishop, right? Whether it is something reserved only for men or that women also can be bishop. No. It reads thus. I'll be reading from the hold on, let me see, which translation should I read from? Just give me a second, guys. 1 Timothy chapter 3. Just give me a second there, guys. Yes, so 1 Timothy chapter 3, it's actually night now. I'll be reading from the ESV, right? It says, the saying is trustworthy if anyone aspires the office of an overseer or bishop, because bishop in the Greek means overseer or superintendent, right? I'll put it on the screen for you guys basically to see it, that a bishop basically means overseer or superintendent. So again, the saying is trustworthy if anyone aspires to the office of overseer. He desires a noble task. Therefore, an overseer must be above reproach, the husband of one wife, sober-minded, self-controlled, respectable, hospitable, apt to teach, right? And you can read the rest of the verses going onwards. Now, the word Aman using the KJV. No, you know I shouldn't have used the ESV, because the ESV is actually a bad translation, guys. So let's look at the NASB. It is a trustworthy statement. If any man aspires to be the office of an overseer, it is a fine work he desires to do. An overseer must be above reproach, the husband of one wife, temperate, prudent, respectable, hospitable, and apt to teach. The ESV is an incorrect rendering of the text, because not anyone can be, right, a bishop. The Greek word for Aman there specifically means man. It's not anyone. It is a explicit. It means man. So it's reserved only for man. The very fact that it says if a man, it goes to show that in the mind of Paul, he sees bishop as an office that is directly for man. And the fact that he says that he must be a husband of one wife, it can't get any plainer than that guy. Bishop is basically head pastor over a district of pastors. Senior pastor is reserved only for men. However, women can be pastors. Right, guys, women can be pastors, but the senior one, the bishop, it is reserved only for males. I think that is plain. No one can argue that because the text is far too plain. Even a child can understand it. You said, I hope you're edified from this video, right? That women indeed can serve as pastors, right? But the office of bishop, head pastor, senior pastor that preside over a district of churches, that is solely reserved for males, right? So with that being said, I end this video, right? I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Bye bye now.